Here's a quick beginner's guide to guinea pig care. This has been designed as an intervention from pet shop misinformation. Hi, I'm Scotty. I've been a longtime volunteer at the Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue for over 10 years, and I want to share everything that I've learned volunteering to help you save time and money and give your piggies the best life possible. So the point of this quick crash course is to help you avoid mistakes and get you on the right track, learning all the best practices from the guinea pig community worldwide. So first things first is forget everything that they told you at the pet shop. Maybe some of it was right, some of it was wrong, but we're going to start fresh, we're going to start from scratch, and we're going to teach you everything that I've learned and what is generally accepted in the guinea pig world worldwide about best practices. So now the truth is, guinea pig care is not something that you can really learn in 5 minutes, but my goal is to give you a crash course and to get you thinking and pointed in the right direction. There are many aspects of guinea pig care, and I split it into 5 categories. Okay, we have bonding and cage mates. That's your piggies, who they're living with, who they're living next to, all of that. Then we have cage setup, making sure that you've got the right cage for the right situation. Okay, then we have diet, that's diet and nutrition, what they should be eating and what they shouldn't be eating. Okay, then we've got taming. Taming involves building a connection, building trust, but also handling and things like nail clips and baths. And then we have illness, learning about common illnesses, how to treat them and how to spot them early is going to be the best way and the most important way to give your piggies a long and healthy life. At the end of this video, there will be links to my website where you'll find the comprehensive guinea pig care guide. It's free. There's links to my playlists and various videos that are specifically related to the topic that we're discussing in each section. So let's talk about the 5 categories in a little bit more detail so that we can go over the most important points of each of these 5 categories. So the first is cage mates and bonding. Guinea pigs shouldn't live alone. Boys do best in pairs and girls do great in pairs or trios or larger groups depending on how much space you have. Now, if you have a guinea pig that absolutely won't get along with another guinea pig, they can still live happily and harmoniously side by side. We definitely recommend piggies having a side-by-side buddy if they can't have somebody in their cage space. One other note about bonding is that I think it's very important, if possible, to go through a rescue to find your guinea pig a friend, because that's going to be the best way to get the right match. Remember, boys, there's only about a 20% chance that any 2 boys you put together will get along. With girls, it's the inverse at about 80%, but you don't want to adopt a piggy, take them home, and then realize that they're fighting and you don't have the best match that you could have had. So let's talk quickly about cage setup. I only recommend a minimum of 10 square feet for a pair of piggies, 8 square feet for a single guinea pig that's living in a side-by-side situation. If you do your research out there, you might see that 8 square feet is the minimum. It's the absolute minimum, but it's not something that I can personally recommend anymore for a pair of piggies. Why do the absolute minimum when we can give our piggies better than that? So a minimum of 10 square feet for a pair of guinea pigs. Now, you'll want to increase it if you have more piggies, like if you have a trio or a herd of girls living together, you'll want to increase that. And you can find charts online that will show the recommended cage size for larger groups. There are a number of different guinea pig cages out there. I recommend the C&C cage. That's C ampersand C, C&C cage, which stands for the cubes and coroplasts. And that's what these grid cages are behind me. If you can dream it, if you can imagine it, you can create it with C&C cages. And there are links in the cage setup section of my care guide to all the supplies that you need to build it, as well as a how-to instructional video. So let's talk about diet and nutrition. Guinea pigs need lots of hay, any grass-based hay, but typically Timothy hay or orchard grass. Many people are allergic to Timothy. Orchard grass is a great alternative. They need to eat hay constantly. They should always have a big pile of hay available, and a hay rack is a really good idea. but they need to have hay freely at all times. 80% of your guinea pig's diet is hay. In addition to that, hay-based high-quality pellets, just plain pellets, no cookie bits, no seeds, none of that stuff. High-quality Timothy-based pellets where Timothy hay or Timothy grass is the first ingredient. And then, of course, they need fresh, clean water. I use the zero water filter. It removes all dissolved solids out of your water, and it's a really good way to give your piggies clean, fresh water. I always say, give them the water that you would want to drink. They need fresh veggies every day. Fruit, I generally stay away from fruit or only as a little treat, but a handful of fresh veggies every day. You could split it up into 2 servings or 1 larger serving whenever it's convenient for you, but a handful of fresh veggies. In the diet section of my care guide, there is a list of guinea pig approved veggies. It's not a complete list, but if there is a vegetable that you are considering feeding your guinea pig, I would search, can guinea pigs eat, and then type in what it is, cucumber or whatever. And if you see 2 sources that seem to agree, then it's probably good. One other recommendation that I would give for a treat is foraging mix or herbal blends. You can take just a pinch and you sprinkle it in their pellets or in their hay. A little bit goes a long way to add a little bit of extra flavor and aroma and texture to their hay, and piggies love it. But stay away from yogurt drops, stay away from those seed covered sticks that are honey and all that stuff. Stay away from all that junk food, okay? It's not good for your piggies. Let's talk about taming. I always say guinea pigs don't like to be picked up, but they don't mind being held. And what that means is that they don't like being grabbed and chased by your scary hands. But if you can scoop them up safely and quickly and hold them in a way that they feel safe, and especially if you have a treat for them, then they will happily sit with you. The rule of thumb is about 15 minutes before they pee, and a cuddle cup or a cuddle sack. Here's a cuddle cup, and here is a cuddle sack. And keeping your piggies in one of these, it makes them feel safe and secure, and it prevents them from peeing on you. So I recommend searching for guinea pig cuddle sack, guinea pig cuddle cups. In my guinea pig care guide, I have links to fleece shops that I really love. So when it comes to taming and building trust with your guinea pigs, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. And it really depends on where your guinea pigs came from and what they've been through. And you will find, though, quicker than you think, they will start to build that trust with you, especially if you get them into a routine where they're expecting treats. Just like my piggies, they are expecting their evening veggies. And you will find that they will come running to you and they will greet you. And it's really important to interact with them regularly, every day, pick them up every day. And that leads me to illness, the next section, the next topic, because picking up your piggies every day, getting to know their behaviors and looking for signs of changes in behavior is a really great way, an important sign of whether or not your guinea pigs are showing signs of illness. If your piggies normally come out to greet you and then today they're not coming out of their house, it's probably because they're not feeling well. It's not that they've got a case of the Mondays, but actually they might not be feeling well. So picking up your piggies every day, getting to know their routine, their energy levels, and their personality is going to be a very helpful way to figure out if they are not feeling well. Learning about common illnesses, the signs and the symptoms, and how to treat these common illnesses is a really important way to make sure that your piggies live a long, healthy, and happy life. People always ask me, what is the average lifespan of piggies? And if you watch my videos regularly, you know I hate that question. I always say it's about 4 to 6 years, 5 to 7 years, but the most important determining factor is discovering common illnesses early and getting them treated. So it is important to go to a vet, to have a fund for vets looking into pet insurance. Can be a lifesaver, especially in a serious illness situation, maybe a situation where there's surgery or a repeated vet visits. Having that protection that guinea pig pet health insurance provides can really be a lifesaver for your budget. And cost should never be a prohibitive factor when taking care of your piggies, when deciding whether or not you're going to go to the vet. So there we have it. We have the 5 categories, right? We've got cage mates and bonding. We've got cage setup. We have diet and nutrition. We have taming, and we have common illnesses. Like I said earlier, there is a comprehensive free guinea pig care guide that goes into all of this in more detail, and there are links to my videos. The videos are embedded in each topic in each page. There's links to the playlist. I have a playlist for every one of these specific categories. My website also has a worldwide rescue list, a worldwide vet list, a lot of fun stuff, links to my social media, and other resources for you to give your piggies the best life and to save time and to save money. That's the purpose of this channel. I've been volunteering at the LA Guinea Pig Rescue and with other rescues for a long time, and I'm just so grateful to be able to share what I've learned. We've really built a wonderful guinea pig community here, and it's been a pleasure to see it grow. So I hope you'll hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, check out all the resources, and leave me a comment. Let me know what your piggy situation is. What are the names of your piggies? Let me know. Let's really get to know each other. All right, until next time, thanks for watching.